Hello everyone. Have you ever looked at your nonstick pan and wondered if it's truly safe? For years, there has been a lot of talk about a chemical called C8 and its connection to Teflon. It's confusing, and many people are worried. So, let's clear things up and answer the big question: does modern Teflon still contain C8? First, let's understand what C8 is. C8, also known as PFOA, was a man-made chemical used for decades to manufacture non-stick coatings like Teflon. It worked incredibly well, but it came with a huge problem. C8 is a forever chemical, meaning it doesn't break down in the environment or in our bodies. Over time, studies began linking C8 exposure to a range of serious health issues. This information led to major public concern, documentaries, and significant lawsuits against the companies that made and used it. Because of this pressure and scientific evidence, a major change happened. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency launched a program, and manufacturers agreed to phase out C8. So, here's the direct answer: no, Teflon and other non-stick cookware sold in the United States and many other parts of the world since about 2013 are not made with C8. The industry completely stopped using it in the manufacturing process for cookware. But the story doesn't end there. If they don't use C8, what do they use instead? Companies switched to new, next-generation chemicals to create non-stick surfaces. One of the most well-known replacements is called GenX. These new chemicals are structurally different from C8, and the idea is that they are less harmful and don't stay in the human body for as long. However, these replacement chemicals are still part of the same large chemical family called PFAS. There is still ongoing scientific debate and research about the long-term safety of these new compounds. So, what does this mean for your health when you're cooking? The primary danger of C8 was always centered on the environmental contamination from factories and the exposure for workers, not necessarily from the finished pan itself. With any non-stick pan, old or new, the main safety rule is to avoid overheating it. If a non-stick pan is heated to a very high temperature, its coating can start to break down and release fumes that can be harmful to inhale. You should never preheat a non-stick pan empty or use it on the highest heat setting for long periods. If your pan is deeply scratched or the coating is peeling, it's a good idea to replace it. In short, your new Teflon pan is C8 free, but it's still important to use it properly. Thank you so much for watching and taking the time to learn more about this important topic. If you found this video helpful and want to see more content that breaks down complex subjects, please consider liking, subscribing, or using the support links in the description below. Your support makes this channel possible. We'll see you in the next video.